Hello, so let's try a problem. Showing your work is really important in mathematics. So don't forget that you're probably required to show all your work and justify your answer. So here's a problem for you to practice your problem solving skills. You should use the POYA 4-step problem solving process that you may or may not be familiar with. So step 1 of the POYA 4-step problem solving method is understand the problem. That's where you're going to make sense of the problem. Maybe you're going to use some underlining techniques. Maybe you're going to write down your givens, goals, and conjecture, those kinds of things. Step 2 is devise a plan. Now, you haven't started solving the problem yet. You are just thinking about how you will solve the problem. Maybe you'll draw a picture, maybe you'll make a table, maybe an equation, something like that. Step 3, this is where you actually get to solve the problem. So you're going to carry out your plan. So whatever plan you made in step 2, along with using your givens, goals, and conjecture from step 1 when you understood the problem, you're going to come up with the solution. So if you said draw a picture, this is where you'll draw a picture. Make sure you label clearly throughout when you're solving a problem. The last step is looking back. That's when you're going to look back at your answer and make sure it seems reasonable. Does it fit in with your conjecture? Does it make sense as the answer? Is there a way you can solve the problem or check your work in a different way to make sure it's correct? This is a great strategy for anyone completing a problem. It's also helpful when someone is trying to follow your work. So let's try this problem. Always be prepared to share your work. All work should be what we would call camera ready, so you're ready to share it and other people can see it. Visuals are also helpful. Practice MP6, attend to precision. Don't forget about those math practices. Now let's look at the problem. It's called the circle problem. So students from Mrs. Klassen's class are standing in a circle. Each student is given a whole number, then stands in numerical order. Consecutive numbering begins with the number 1. The student holding number 7 is directly opposite the student holding the number 20. How many students are in Mrs. Klassen's class? So think about that problem, reread it, go through the POYA 4-step problem solving method, make sure you have a camera ready answer, and then make sure you verified it. So, did you get an answer? Are you right? I'm not going to provide the answer here since you should have justified your reasoning and know your answer is correct. Remember, your teacher is not the keeper of answers. We want to facilitate students in their problem-solving development. If you want to verify your answer, you could let me know, or you could contact someone else in your class, or post on the discussion board. So I hope you liked this problem and you practice more problem-solving strategies.